Hi, everybody. I'm doing a little old man heart. Remember Tim Conway?
Well, hello, Mary. She's the first to show up.
Yes.
Hola. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us this evening. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, hope you're hearing us okay.
See, Don. Hello, Don.
Hello, Dawn. How are you doing?
Maria, how's Chicago doing? Is that okay now? Hello, Joe.
Hiya, Joe.
Good to see everybody coming in.
Yep.
Muy rápido. It means real rapid, real fast.
Real rapid, real fast. Yep.
You spell the word rapid and you put an O on the end, so it's rapido.
Rapido. Hello, Lynn.
Hello, Lynn.
Glad you joined us. We're glad to be with you. There's Kathy Hanley. Good that everybody seems to be joining us tonight.
Yeah, it's good weather for now, yeah. They're still suffering down in San Antonio. My friend tells me that the weather is hot.
Yeah.
Last time we talked, it was 106.
That's too hot. That's crazy talk. I hope they all have air conditioning. Okay. But I know they don't all have it.
No. They can't afford it, to be honest with you.
No,
now what?
So Mary says Mama is in the hospital again. Okay. We need to send prayers out.
Yep.
She says low hemoglobin.
Low hemoglobin levels, yeah.
Okay. There's the twins in that picture. Oh, how sweet.
Oh, no, how pretty. Look at how cute they look.
Yeah. Isn't that just a miracle? All babies are such a miracle.
Well, remember the baby that I posted? And that nurse did not give up, man, and I thank her for that. She just kept smacking that baby and...
I don't know. Oh, there's Kelly. Hello,
Hi,
Kelly,
Kel.
darling. How you doing?
But I'm glad she didn't give up on that baby. I mean, she kept clearing the throat and the nose and everything, kept smacking the baby, held it upside down, pow, 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 pow.
And it was a perfect baby. I mean, you wouldn't know. I know that's just a real critical stage. Yep.
And the baby was getting smacked and all that. And the baby just woke up going, hey, what the hell's going on?
Stop smacking me.
Right?
Just stop smacking me.
All right already. All right, I'll cry.
Hey, I'm here.
Hello, Mary.
Hi, Mary. Thank you for sharing and liking the show.
Gee, what happened? Everybody's supposed to do that. You're supposed to come in liking the show and sharing it.
Please like, share, and subscribe.
¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué pasa? Thank you.
There are some things I want to talk about that I think everybody should know about.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we'll have a good one.
Yeah. Are you going to do cards tonight, honey, or no?
I got ready for 5.
Oh, okay. But not until later.
Yeah.
Until people have shown up.
I eliminated the last 5 that we did. They're right here. So I'm not using those again.
Okay.
So now we're coming up with 5 different ones again. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you for doing that, dear. And there's Ronnie. Hello, darling. It's super hot.
Hello, Ramona.
She says in Louisiana,
116.
116. Holy moly. I don't know how you handle that.
Dawn says, my sister had twins, then 5 years later, my cousin had twins. Then 5 years later, I had twins. And we had a football team going. No,
she
what?
She says we have litters in our family. You know, when I was pregnant with Tanya, Roger, you don't know this, but I dreamed that I had a litter of puppies.
What the?
You know, while you're pregnant, you start to have these dreams.
That's strange.
But I dreamed I had a litter of puppies. But I didn't have.
Mary Erickson, thank you, dear.
Thank you for sharing. Marilyn. Thank you.
And Lynn too. Maybe you guys can set the example for everybody
Well,
else.
they actually do set the bar. Honestly, that's really cool.
No, they go to the bar.
No, I don't think they do. Well, I don't know. I don't know, but just guessing here. I'm trying to find our show on your Facebook page, honey. Where'd it go? I'm going to do some typing here.
Kelly says Drew's here. His phone is acting up. You can't speak anymore on the shoe, you know? Remember when Maxwell Smart used to, hello, Chief, on his phone, on his shoe? Long time ago. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I found us. How does everybody like our background? I kind of like it, don't you? Just asking how you like it. And
It's the cosmos.
yeah, I wanted to have the Milky Way. Isn't that the Milky
Look
Way?
who's here from
Look at
Florida.
you. Hello, darling.
Billy, Billy, Billy,
Oh,
Billy.
so good to see
Long
you.
time.
Yes.
Hope you and Alma are doing good. And I believe the babies too.
I know it's hot where she's at too, probably.
Oh yeah. Kelly loves the background.
Good, love it. Thank you.
I think it's cool, you know. It's like being in one of those, what do they call them, babe? Where you go to that big old, and it's got the telescope deal going out. Planetarium?
Yes, that's
It's
planetarium.
like that.
While you were having trouble, I was having trouble. Here's Shauna McCrossan. Hello, she says. How are you both? We're doing well. Hope you're well.
How are you,
both.
dear? That's a beautiful little baby.
Yeah, look at that baby.
Look at
Love
those cheeks.
from
Oh, you
Ireland.
just want to go
Blessings.
up and tease.
I like how the people are showcased on their comments too. They're nice and big. And so Ronnie says we stay inside and do things in the morning to beat the heat. Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Yep, just like Texas, same thing.
And Billy says, yes, we are, and the baby is getting so big, and I'm always following you. Oh, good, Billy. Thank you. So, oh, okay. So Dawn says she's liked and shared it, but to Telegram. I'm not familiar with that, Dawn. She says her Facebook profile on her tablet is inactive. My backup account. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, darling. Thank you. I'll share from my phone to Facebook in a bit. Cool. Yes, we have Lynn says we have a chocolate bar over here called the Milky Way. We do too. Yeah. Maybe it's the same one. I hope so.
Yeah, but I like Almond Joy.
You like almond? Okay.
Or the
So
Snickers.
So as we get more people on, we'll start to ramp it up a little bit. Please stay with us through the whole show, if you will, in case there's a read that comes through for you. There usually is more. I mean, there's often more after a read comes in or something pertains to you. So if you could, just please stay with us, okay?
Shauna. I'm going to go to Shauna in Ireland.
Oh, okay.
For some odd reason, I am picking up a place called Kelly's Pub. I don't know if you know where this is, if you've been to it or what, but I get Kelly's Pub.
That came through pretty fast.
Yeah. And if it be that the owner of Kelly's Pub passed, because I see him there and then he fades. So if he's passed, that's his way of coming in to say hello and leaving.
Wow.
I know it's odd, but I don't know if she's ever been to a Kelly's Pub, but that's what I got right away.
whether Roger's on the money or not, would you please get back to us and let us know if that makes any sense to you,
Jojo
Shauna?
Walsh, hello.
Hi, Jojo. Good to see you.
Or shall I go with Allison?
Okay, here, look at this. Dawn says, I understand your predictions from the other day, Roger. I feel it too. I'm looking up waiting.
I know
Wow.
it's odd because I looked. This morning, Dawn, in the middle of the night, I got up and I could swear that I looked outside and it was daylight, and then it went back to night again, and I'm going like, what the heck was that about?
Sean says, Hi, Roger. Yes, there was a pub in our town called Kelly's Bar. Yeah, one of the owners passed, Billy. Yes, good memories there of my dad and grandma and
Granda,
granda, and everyone many years ago.
please understand that he comes through to say hello. Like I'm fine. I'm still here at the bar and da 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 da. That's beautiful. To me,
Thank you.
that is a beautiful connection, and I thank you for answering like that.
That is so
That's
cool. Golly. That's Hi, Jojo. Allison is fine, brother, or Ellie.
okay.
There's
Hello,
Tina.
Tina Cantu.
Hello, hello. Good to see you. Okay, so Lynn Roger, have we heard on how Paul might be doing with his move? We have not heard lately, so we're just
No,
crossing our fingers,
we're just
really,
waiting.
hoping that it's going well. And there's Lisa. Hello, Lisa.
Hello, Lise. But honey, isn't that something? How all of a sudden, bang like that, it comes in for Shauna,
Uh-huh.
and
And
it's
you know,
Kelly's pub.
right, so it's so funny how things come in so fast for people who haven't been around for a little while. Is that true?
Yep.
It's like Spirit wants to talk to them like that.
Hello, Nancy Moreno.
Sh-
Did you like and did you share?
Hi, Nancy. Good to see you. Look at how their pictures come up on this screen.
I
It's
know.
good. Oh, Lynn says she keeps on looking up at the sky, but up until yesterday, my face was getting wet through with the pouring rain. You know, it's crazy how you guys have been getting all this rain, and over here in the United States, we have been facing drought everywhere. And of course, poor Maui and Hawaii. Oh my
Yep.
gosh. Look at what happened to them because of the drought. It's really heartbreaking over there. Here's Shauna says, Wow, he was a gentleman, always was smiling. Yes, I could do with some prayers right now. Everything is so chaotic and losing the will. Well,
Shauna, you might not believe this, okay? But please call on the gentleman that you were talking about at the bar, the owner, Billy. Call on Billy to help you. You'll be surprised,
wow.
honestly.
You mean the Billy who has passed?
Yep, he's over on that side and he can do more.
Dawn says, Yes, the weather has been lovely the last few days. Good for you guys. We have had great weather too. I mean, I have to say, although there had been drought for a while here in the beautiful state of Wisconsin in the U.S., it looks like the crops are doing pretty well around our location.
Herbie
Quite beautiful.
Lopez.
Hi there, Herbie. Good to see you.
Here's the thing, folks. The one thing that really got to me the most was you recall that I had posted that I talked to my friend Dan and he
Yeah.
wanted to move back to Hawaii, and I told him no because I seen fire, and consequently it happened. And the sad part about it, and here's the thing, folks, I've said this time and time and time again. I saw things coming, but I can't do nothing because no one will listen to me.
Well, I know, and some of the stuff that you see are are part of part of our life anyway. I mean, wherever we are, devastation. But that was a terrible
But
devastation. I
here's the
know.
thing, honey. like people would say in Maui, no way, no fire. What are you crazy? No, that's all I kept hearing. Not in Maui, no. And what happened? And then the sad part about it that really got to me, one of the guys, one of the first responders, he announced that he found a car and it had 4 people in it, the remains of 4 people.
Hmm.
And that was so sad, man, because this is why I want to be on a higher scale, a more open format, per se, so that I can see things, say things, and hopefully help somebody.
Well, you helped Dan. You helped
Yeah,
you helped one person, you know. Um, that's good. That is good.
I know, honey, but
I know.
it's like
I don't think you're any different than a lot of people who see things, predict things. They're
it's
just
like when I went to remember when I went to Texas and then they told me all those people whose lives I changed.
yeah.
It's kind of like that, but this is a travesty that could have been prevented as far as I was concerned. If somebody would have said, "Hey, you need to talk to ta 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 ta," I would have called right away and said, "You need to do this and do that to prevent this from happening because I see it's going to happen." I was right about the California earthquakes. I was right about the electrical grid. I was right about the contamination of water. I mean, how much more? And
Well,
remember,
you were predicting this. Okay, so I mean,
honey, I drew the line. I said from LA all the way to Vegas and back,
hmm
and that guy came on and drew the same line.
hmm So we have a new person here. Hello, welcome to
No,
our
he was
show.
here before.
Oh, okay. So we'll. This is Mohammed.
Bareja,
Okay.
Moet Bareja. I don't
Uh,
do readings, sir. I give you whatever there is. But a one-on-one reading, I don't do. If something comes out for your name and your picture, then I will tell you something.
just hang in there with us, okay? So Don's asking, did you see the video I shared on Facebook about Hawaii? It's so much worse than they're saying on the news.
I
And
know,
I
I
know,
know, I know, I
I
know. I
know.
don't want to.
Yeah.
Don, this is no offense to you at all, but I don't want to see that. I had the devastation before it happened, as it was happening in my head. Because, like I told my friend Dan, I said, no, I see fire on both sides of the street. I said, it's like lava's coming down the middle of the street and there's fire all over. I said, and I hear screaming and screaming and screaming. And
hmm
that's
Yeah,
why I
so
wish people would listen. I really do.
yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
say this stuff for my health. I say it to warn people.
I know that the visions that you get come in very graphically and very in red
Yep.
and in color. And I know that you get them and you don't know when, and the sad thing is you don't know what day that's going to happen. You just don't know that, but you can give a little bit of a warning, you know.
Put what
These
Herbie
people
said.
keep aware. Roger, so Herbie says, Roger, everyone always says if I can help just one person with what I do, it will all be worth it while you helped one person. Yes, you
Yeah, but
did.
Herbie, I wanted to help more than one.
Yeah, he always does. Joni, hi
Hello,
there.
Joni.
Good to see you. Glad you joined us today. So Dawn says she understands.
It's you guys. The whole thing is you don't know what it's like. Well, maybe some of you do, but we got to live with this.
Well, and I think that Roger's frustration is that he gets it. He gets the visions, and then he needs to tell you whether the predictions are good or bad. I mean, he'll have to say it. That's part of the agreement he has with his Lord, you know.
My thing is like I tell everybody, I do not hold any punches. I don't sugarcoat anything. It is the way it is. I'm a realist. Hello, Deborah. Good to see you. How's Rudy doing?
And
And if
then,
you want me to give you anything, Deborah, you got to put a picture in there.
yeah, if please, if you can change your profile picture to your face and your eyes, so that something comes through,
I
you
know
can
she's
touch
going to
onto
say,
it.
well, you know what I look like. Yeah, but we're
It
talking
doesn't
about
help
right now.
right now. Yeah, yeah, it is like that is the way he is.
It's like, okay, they even said that the sirens didn't even go off. You know, they had the electric connected, but they didn't even run the sirens. And I'm like the siren. I'm saying the siren's going off. I'm telling you what's going on, but nobody listens. That's the frustration of this whole gift thing. You know, I know what I saw, plain as day. There's no denying it. I mean, there was fire on both sides of the street, just complete balls of fire going, churning like this, coming down the street, and people screaming. It was just, honestly, folks, it was hideous. But
There
I saw
was
it.
They did have a warning coming out of one of the places in Hawaii, maybe Honolulu, that conditions were uh, bad to start fires. This was a couple days before then. With the heavy winds, outbreaks is very possible. So I just don't understand why the people of this island, Maui, the officials weren't on it a little more than that with a warning and to be diligent. I don't
Yeah.
understand. I just don't understand this.
Holly, good to see you, Holly.
Hi, Holly. Good to
Hope you're
see you.
feeling better. And want to say hi to the Primos, Robert and
Hello.
Lydia Gray.
Good to see you. Look at there they are. There they are. And Nancy says they said this morning that the sirens are only for sound. Well,
Isn't
that's
that something? That is so stupid. Man.
well, it seems like all the citizens of Maui are complaining because they didn't hear any sirens.
And
At
they said
least,
people were diving in the ocean, honey, and drowning.
yeah.
That's sad.
So Lynn understands that it takes as much out of you as the people and countries that are going through these traumas. Well, I'm not sure if it's the same amount of trauma, but he he does feel it, definitely. Here we go. Look at there.
There,
She
that's
says,
better. That is
"Look,
perfect.
that's beautiful."
For some odd reason, Deborah, I'm picking up Rudy's shoulder. What's wrong with his shoulder? And honey, look who the next one is.
Hello. There
You
they
know who
are.
that is? That's Benny and Isabel, the
Yeah.
brat. Our cousins are on here. Oh, by the way, Benny or Belle, please get a hold of, take the number I gave you of Primo Albert from KEDA. He wants a copy of the family tree because he's going nuts over it.
So Don says, yes, the video I shared explains why no alarms went off and nobody came to help. All the children were kept home from school as well. It's truly devastating what she
That's
saw.
what I mean. It's the screaming and everything. And I saw that and I heard it. And it just drove me nuts. And here I am complaining and screaming and going crazy. And who do I call? I can't call the President of the United States. It's just like, I wish I had a station. Here's the thing, honey. I wish that we could broadcast live throughout the world and warn people of things that are coming that I see. I mean, I know I'm just one person. I know there's a lot of people who see a lot of stuff. But damn
Yes.
it, the stuff that I've been seeing has been coming out right away. And it's scary.
Deborah says, oh, he said it had been hurting him for a while, but he says not anymore.
Okay, well, I picked up his shoulder.
Hi, Tina. Blessings to you. What a week, yeah. Kelly saying school bikes on Saturday. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's back.
I'll tell you, folks, every, when somebody comes out, I told Faye, I said, when somebody comes out to me and says, "What a beautiful gift you got," I might lose it.
Um, Tina says she has a ghost in her house. No lie.
It's me coming to visit you at night.
Now that's scary. So Don says, "No, I know, Roger. The truth hurts and should be told." Yeah.
Yeah, but
Tina says
it's
the ghost that is in her house, her dog barks at it. Wow.
throw salt at the corner where you think the dog or where the spirit is. Throw salt at every corner. Okay, just a pinch of salt. Boom, in the corner.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm going to enlighten you folks on something that I'm sure you don't know. Or maybe you do, I don't know. But you know there's been a lot of devastation, a lot of people sending money and everything to Hawaii. Then you got these buttholes that are realtors that are trying to buy people's land.
For the people who have property who has been devastated,
Right.
then there's real estate agents
That
trying
are
to take
calling these people and saying,
taking
"You want to
over.
sell now?" You know?
Oh God,
They
while
could
they're
have had
going
a
through
loved
this,
one that's just
just
ashes on the premises, you know?
right, or a pet, maybe a pet that they
Yeah.
couldn't get out of there. Yeah,
And then these buttheads got a call.
yeah. Want to sell your land? Oh my God.
But on a good note, ladies and gentlemen, I want to announce this. This really changed me about this person. Faye was reading that Taylor Swift, every concert that she gave, she would go to the food bank and donate to the food bank of the town.
To the extent where they would be set for at least a year is what I'm thinking,
And I thought that was so
and it
cool.
improves their supplies so that they would be able to even have better nutritious food and produce. That's how much money she donated to each one. I read further that she's very um, generous with uh, specific things. I think that's wonderful. There's somebody else who's very generous right now that you would.
Yep, and this goes out to somebody that I never thought would ever do something like this. But ladies and gentlemen, those of you who order from Amazon, you go, I ain't gonna order from Amazon. No, change your outlook. Jeff Bezos and his wife are donating $100 million to the people of Maui so they can rebuild. When I hear people like that, it reminds me of me. And I told you, remember, honey? I
Yeah.
said, when we become millionaires, multimillionaires, I said, I will be giving a lot of that money away. I know I will.
To things like that. Those
Yes.
are definitely where it
Yep.
belongs. Yeah, Don is responding to the realtors who were being greedy in Maui, and
I can't stand greedy people. I just like, get the hell away from me.
mhm.
Hello, Vanessa Vandal. Good afternoon. But that totally changed my outlook on Taylor Swift and on Jeff Bezos.
Yes.
And Bezos, ladies and gentlemen, means kisses.
Oh, that's sweet, Mohit. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I mean, that's the type of person I am. It by me, it's only paper. It goes in one hand and goes out the other. And if you can help from the bottom of your heart, if you can help, help. Because remember, I said on prior shows, I said, why does it always take a travesty for us, regardless of what color we are, what creed, what religion, whatever? We all get in the meet and we start helping. And never, ever, ever fails. And here's the thing that I want you to think about. First off, Leanne Garcia, hello. I want you to think about this. If you remember on the last show, I had mentioned that Maui was supposed to be paradise. So what happened? The way I look at it is my way, that God took paradise and united everybody again. How many travesties do we have to go through to unite in order for us to love each other? It's a weird way of thinking about it. Yes, I know, but it's the way to think about it because God wants us to love one another, not be. And then you get these greedy sons of you know what, and that drives me bananas. Asia Lynn, yes, long time no see. Where have you been, girl? But how do you feel, hon?
Well, I
I
agree with
woke her
you.
up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm sleeping. Oh, you want me to talk? Oh, where have we been? We've been here. We've been here, dear. Um, yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I don't, I applaud those people who, like Taylor Swift, who didn't, didn't
Go
do
to
it as a
Dawn,
knee jerk.
babe.
You asked me a question, I'm going to finish. I applaud Taylor Swift and all of those who, before a tragedy happens, are already contributing for the wellness of everyone else. What do you want me to go?
Dawn.
Okay.
No, not that one. Download it. There you go. Read that.
Don says they cannot rebuild it to what it was. They got their way and will build what they want now. Okay. They got their way, meaning the indigenous folks of Maui are getting their way. I don't. Are you? I hope you're not saying that they set the fire. Maui's
No.
said to be. Yeah, that just happened. I'm not sure. I get the gist. Do you want me to keep it up? Do you get the
Go
gist?
to what Mary Erickson says.
Okay, so also Amazon Smile will let you set up a portion of uh, your nonprofit of your choice. A portion of your, oh, of
Here's the
your,
nonprofit right here. We want to
okay.
have a place.
Don says they take the most sacred places, destroy them, and claim to build back better, but it's never better. They just erase more history and culture. Um, okay.
I don't know because number one,
Are you
I've never
talking
gone to
about the
Hawaii.
natives of Maui? Are you talking about the natives of Maui?
We don't know because we've never been to. Well, Faye has, but I
Been
never
there.
have.
I have been there twice. My sister used to live there a lot of months of the year because she owned a condo there. And I guess I don't know enough about that subject. I know they don't want it to be built back as a resort place. They want it back to their
Yeah,
true
they don't
culture.
want the tourists there anymore.
No. Oh, okay. Mary says Amazon Smile will let you donate part of your purchases to a nonprofit of your choice. That is so
Okay,
cool. I
that
guess
is.
I didn't see that.
That's money well deserved, well earned, well spent.
And Asia says the Amazon Smile thing, as Amazon actually will donate based on your purchase. Great.
That's cool.
There's Denise. Hello.
Hello,
Welcome to
Denise.
the show.
And the whole thing is, folks, if I could come across somebody who was a multimillionaire right now, and I could go up to them and say, look, we need your help. We want to go have our own network or whatever so we can broadcast when things are going to happen. I can forewarn people. But here we are doing a little podcast and
Okay, Don. Thanks for clarifying. I was really confused. The natives never destroy their own history. It gets taken from them by the ruling elites. Exactly. It's true. That's very true.
That's why they don't want them there anymore.
Right, 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 right. I
Because the
mean,
money comes in, and next thing you know, they change
they've
everything.
changed everything. They've changed the way the water was directed in Maui. That's why Lahaina got so dry. There used to be a big pond in Lahaina where the royals used to like to live because it had a spring there, and that was destroyed because they redirected. I believe this is true. They redirected the water, and so it was totally dry, and that's why it went up like a matchstick.
Unreal.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is why I say the greed mongers come in and they see things that'll make money
Mhm.
and change the whole deal.
Mhm.
Kathy says Maui was the capital of Hawaii before the United States claimed it. They should have left well enough alone.
I agree. So Kelly's saying that is mine and Drew's go-to is Amazon, so we will be donating to Hawaii.
Super.
Yeah. You can also donate to Red Cross and direct it to those who are needing it in Hawaii.
And
So,
Latino Psychic Visions.
Latino Psychic Visions will be donated
We'll be
some money
alright.
to, and we will be donating to Maui as well, I think.
Yep.
I do a lot of purchases through Amazon,
Boy, does
so
she ever.
I do. The truck comes by and Roger says, is this for us?" Yeah.
But you know what it's like we talked about, Annie? There's so many things going on. Like this deal where all these knuckleheads came into the mall and stole,
Oh.
just grabbed a bunch of stuff and walked out. And
Well, those
like,
are Those are planned raids. I
right,
mean,
and as people are thinking, why would I want to go and get in
I
the
don't
middle
even
of
want to go
that
to.
when I
Yeah,
could just get on the phone or my
exactly.
telephone and just text and order what I want? It's going to eliminate malls, all that stuff. That's sad,
Well,
but
they're
it
sitting.
is the way it
They're
is.
they're sitting targets for things like that. I mean, they've got glass,
Yep.
fronts, and I mean, it's not the same anymore. We got people being very brazen. Shauna says, Roger, I went to Knock Shrine in Ireland recently where Lady of Knock appeared, and they had a beautiful picture of Our Lady of Guadalupe. I thought about you when I saw it. It's a beautiful place. Oh, that's cool that you did that.
Shauna, can you see that?
Okay, so Dawn is saying that the locals refused Red Cross and FEMA. Oh my gosh. So you've got news that we don't have. Thank you for sharing that. And Herbie says, why do people have to try to cash in on devastation?
Bingo.
Well, it's
Good
true.
question.
And all
Very
through
good
history,
question.
by the way, all through history, there have been people like that all through history, by the way. I mean, it, we're, we're not the only ones who thought about it. I mean, it goes on and on,
Now, here's another thing.
but it's
On, on,
shocking nevertheless,
on
Herbie.
almost the same note,
Hmm.
the state of Texas, and I know this is weird because I don't get into politics, but
Oh,
the
yes, you
state
do.
of Texas is talking about being independent from the United States, like breaking off and running the state of Texas the way they want to run it. And that's so crazy. Shauna, thank you, dear. She likes my medal.
Yeah.
She's with me all the time. You go to my house, I have a 4 foot statue of her.
He does.
And I got pictures all over the place.
Yes, he does. So Mary's saying, I believe this tragedy in Hawaii was a warning regarding the overwhelming building and overuse of natural resources. It's a chance for the islands to be returned to natural beauty. I sure hope so.
Here's another thing. Let me give you this to chew on. The people in the West Coast rely on the Colorado River, I believe it is.
Yes, they do.
And look what's happening to that.
California, uh, that's
But
the
the more
Colorado
people
River.
that drink from that water, you know, it goes down and down and down and down.
Hmm.
And it's a shame because we keep building these stupid, what do
High
I want to
rises,
say?
condos, what?
No, 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 no.
What, dams? What?
No. Like when you have a section that you know, of houses.
Okay.
What's the word for that?
Resort?
No, it's a section of houses. In fact, a long time ago, it was in Indiana, I think it was, and I said, I see explosions. House after house, I said explosions. And there was a sublet, you know,
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
people in this section, the sublet section, 80 houses. Thank God nobody was in them because they were building them and they got done building them. 80 houses blew up and caught on fire and everything.
Uh,
And I saw that. I said it's going to look like a war zone, and that's exactly how the guy described it.
we've got a lot of comments up.
Development. Thanks, Herbie. That's what I
Yeah, and
meant.
so apparently so is Florida thinking about becoming independent. Is that true? Is that what you mean?
Oh, God.
I don't know. Is that what you mean? Mary says a lot of idiots in charge of Texas.
Well,
Okay.
there's one, the main guy, you know?
Here's Lupita. Hello, Lupita.
Yep, Mary Lasea said it right. That's the dumb governor.
Idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
That she meant idea.
No, but I mean, look what she put before it.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
That.
Uh, yep. So she's talking. Sean is responding to you having Mother Mary. That's a beautiful Roger. Yeah, we also have Our Lady statues and Archangel Michael. Also, I put up the Benedict medal and crucifix above our front door and back door.
My
And
Saint
she's,
Benedict's on this one too.
yeah, we do that too. Subdivision of houses, Lisa's helping. I love that look, Lisa, darling. Yep, and Kathy says the Colorado
Saint
River.
Benedict,
Yeah,
and I got Saint Michael in my office right now.
he does. He does. And so,
And one thing was up.
Lynn is saying that is the same with the party and government in Scotland wanting to break away from the United Kingdom. It's idiotic. Oof. Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah, we have a lot of craziness. Hi, Aoife.
Ifa,
Good to see you.
Ife.
Beautiful picture. Beautiful picture. Love that.
But this is why the folks, this is why I get so frustrated, because these people that are in charge, they're knuckleheads. It's like I want to go to each one of them and say, "Get the hell out of the way! You don't know what you're doing." You know,
Well,
give them also come in here. You take over. You sit here.
it's
Boom.
not about the people. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how they could think they are representing the people when the people are struggling.
They're representing themselves.
That's right. Self-interest. Self-interest. It's all about them.
It's all about the Benjamins. I say that all the time.
So Donna's saying we haven't got much better than you guys. Our so-called leaders couldn't organize. Uh,
Effed up.
I don't know. In a
Yeah, they
way.
could be.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's like when they made freeways. This is what I thought, okay? When they made freeways, when they first came out in the 60s, the first thing I got in my head was, God, somebody was doing some lines of coke that was unreal. Because you see, freeway goes over that one, that goes over that, you know? And you can't help but think that way, but it's comes out it's true.
Kelly says she can walk. They can walk across the Mississippi River there now. That's in Becker, Minnesota.
Wow, that is
And it,
unreal.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's still not great. It's we have we have rivers drying up. Mary Erickson says, yes, let those idiots secede from the U.S. Let's see where they can get assistance when the next hurricane hits. I know.
Right?
I don't understand
And
the
they're the first ones to criticize
ideology
the
of that.
president. They'll criticize the president for doing such a bad job and da 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 da. But when something hits their town or their state,
Me. Yeah, where
hey,
are you? Where are you? Where are you?
we need help. We need help. You know, it's just man. That's why I hope and pray that when people go to the voting block, you know, look at these people, these idiots. Look at them good and change America, man. Because America, you change America, you change the world. I need to run for office.
Okay, well, okay.
The only office I'll run for is the toilet. Oh,
We
Lord.
won't go there.
Yeah, but at least I'll have my own throne. Oh, boy. Anyway, how about we do some cards, ladies and gentlemen? I want to do 5 cards, 1 through 5. Are we game with that
That sounds like a
to
great.
break away from all of this
Yeah,
stuff?
I mean, it's a crazy world, but let's just before we go there, just want to say it's a crazy world out there,
It
and
is.
we're part of it, and it's like we have to hang together and just pray and hold the whole world to a higher level. I'm hoping that somebody gets the message about climate change. By the way, I mean, I don't know.
Remember this out of everything and hold this true to you. When it comes down, and I tell Faye this all the time, when it comes down to brass tacks, in the very end, it's always me and her. And you need to start thinking that way too. If you're paired up with somebody, it's you and that person. If you're not, go to your next best friend. You know, something. Because something is better than being alone and having nothing. Remember that. All right, let's do. Everybody's going 2, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4. Okay, Lisa wants number 3. I'll get there, don't worry. Nobody picked number 1. Why are they afraid to pick 1?
I'll take one.
Okay. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl's the honey. Mr. Barreja wants number 5. I'll get there. And Primo wants 5. Oh, now you want to switch to 1.
Who? Me? No.
Mohit wants number 1 now.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Card
He
number
wants them both.
1.
He wants 5 and 1.
Oh, be picky, why aren't we?
It's okay. You can do that. Oh,
All
Herbie
right.
wants all. Did you see that?
Who?
Herbie. He wants.
Herbie.
Well, he's.
Herbie, stop. All right. Number 1, card number 1 says donations, tithering, and charitable work. And we
Tithing.
just talked about that.
And charity work. Tithing, honey. Tithing.
Tithing. Good tidings to you
Yes.
from you and our king. No, what? Here we go. Here's what it says. And this we just talked about. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you. And know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Okay?
What a great message.
It is. It really is.
That is fantastic. Yes, Lisa says cards are in line with our conversation. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
they
Isn't
are.
it?
That's cool.
And Herbie mentions that, watch, they will intertwine. Absolutely. About what we were talking about, I really have all faith in that happening. Absolutely.
Divine
Yeah.
intervention, dear.
Yeah. Well, the source,
All right, here we
we are
go with card
guided.
number two. All of you that pick card number two, like they say in when we do the Mexican bingo, what we call the loteria, corre y se va.
You have a private joke there? What does that mean?
Corre y se va means run and go. Here we go. We're going with it.
Okay. Okay.
All right, number two. Ooh, and we were just talking about this. Words of abundance. Okay? And this is what it says. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you attract for yourself and others. Okay?
So awesome. Look at Mary says, great message. The spirits are picking the cards for Roger. And
Yeah, exactly.
they do all the time. And this is wonderful.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, let's go. Whoever, card number three, let's see. Anybody at card number three? Give me just 1 3. Mary Erickson, card number 3. She's a smart cookie.
Lisa, too.
Lisa got card number 3. I thought she had card number.
I see 3.
Oh, yeah,
Lisa.
that's right. She always takes card number 3.
Does she? Mary Erickson.
All right, here we go with card number 3, everyone. Cooperation instead of competition.
Yes.
That really rings a bell
Yes.
for the people of Maui.
Yes.
Here's what it says. What's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there is an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperation, partnerships, you can accomplish anything.
Yes.
This is perfect. All this is lining up
And it's
perfectly.
happening. And it's going to happen. I believe
Yep.
it's going to happen for Maui. And I'm praying that it comes out as, it won't be the same as it was, but I'm hoping and praying that it is beautiful for them. Beautiful for them.
Okay, Holly, get ready. Here's your card. Oh, Holly, this is a good one, and this should go for everybody. Block out distractions. Remember, I talked a long time ago, everyone. I told this to a lot of people. I said, you are the train on your track. Do not let anyone derail you, take you off your track. Stay, go head forward, okay? That's what this card means. Block out distractions. If you say, well, I want to be a doctor when I grow up, somebody comes along, they go, no, I don't want you to be a doctor. Well, that's what you don't want, but I want to be one. Okay? That's how you block out distractions. Here's what it says. Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics that are going right now and avoid anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Okay? We got a knucklehead on that says Rochelle Medium. You're going to be blocked and reported, so hit the road. All right. This is for Moet and for Primos. Number 5. Who else is this for? That's all I can see. It says number 5. Except for Herbie. He wanted all of them. This is the last card, everybody. And it says, ooh, organize for success. Okay? And here's what it says. Don't let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and work space, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. How many times have I told people, put it on paper, because it's what they call a personal plan of action. Whatever you're going to do, put it on paper and stare at it, look at it, because that way you know exactly how you're going to do things. 1 through whatever, 1 through 10, just write it down. Well, first I'm going to do this, secondly I'm going to do that, thirdly I'm going to do that. But have it on paper so you have a personal plan of action. All right?
I think it's important that even though when you set something that you want to do, that you actually go about in the direction of making a first step towards it. And even when you find out that that step might not be the right step, at least you're making a step. It takes a little bit of courage and a little bit of bravery to make that step, but you're not going to get it unless you do it.
It's not another sense or another way of saying you're not going to know if the water's cold until you dive in.
Yeah, and it's all a lesson. It's not like you're going to die from it, and you're not going to, you're going to learn from it. All of it is good.
Yes,
And
Lisa, a vision board.
that's very helpful. Dawn says that was a great card for me. She had 4, I think, block out distractions. So she says, I say not my circus, not my monkeys. Absolutely.
Did you see what Mary put?
Yeah, that's how Faye found you. Yeah. A storyboard, I vision board, yeah. And a lot of other things I did. I just took action. I didn't go looking for love in all the wrong places. I just let it happen, tell you the truth. And I actually made affirmations. I did it all. I did it all.
And that was her prayer on her side. And ladies and gentlemen, I was in Texas, and I would pray every day to the Lord. I would say, please, Lord, let me find somebody who's worthy of my love, and I'll be worthy of theirs. And I said, can you kind of make sure they have their own money so I don't have to keep buying? That's why I wouldn't date anymore, because everybody wanted me. Well, you buy. Hey, wait a minute,
Yeah.
But anyway, that's where we're at. Remember, it's vital that you remember this. You are your own train on your own track. Do not let anyone derail you. Don't let them take you off your track. If you have a goal in mind, set that goal on paper and stick to it. It's a personal plan of action. Remember, I said this: whatever you vividly imagine, ardently desire, sincerely believe in, enthusiastically act upon, must inevitably come to light. You
But it's
gotta
not going to
stick with it.
happen. It's not going to happen if you just sit around and think about it.
Yep.
That it's up to you. Hmm.
I've always said back in 2009 when I was doing my radio show, first off, I said I would love to be doing a radio show. Bang, the opportunity came through my cousin. I did the radio show for 2 years and had the number one show. I also kept saying, I gotta have an office. I know I gotta have an office. Bingo bango, we have an office. So whatever you vividly imagine, it can come. Think it, feel it, want it, do it, it's there.
And whatever you think privately, also, I mean, when nobody's watching, is also important. So whatever, you could be thinking about and talking about this publicly or to a friend or something, but it also comes down to what you're talking about in your own private thoughts. So remember not to limit yourself in your own private thoughts, that I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough. That's ridiculous. Don't do that, because you are. You're worthy. You deserve it, you know.
And
So,
remember this, nothing happens until you make the first step.
right, right.
Oh, I gotta go now.
Law of attraction. And but and also
We
then
are
there's
coming to you. No, what?
there's the other thing though. Don't have to chase it down. You won't have to
No.
chase it down. It will come to you. You will not believe how it comes to you. So that was that thing. So after I had made the affirmation, I'm going to tell you about this again and again. I made the affirmation that I would not accept anyone other than one who would stand in front of me and tell me how much they love me, and they have to, of course, be cute. And I think he's cute, and he has to be talented. And I said that to my friend, and she says, "Wow, that's kind of high." I said, "I don't care. I'm not going to accept anything other than that." So, shortly after that, comes a friend of mine, Jerry, says, "Hey, come with us, the classmates, to this gig that we're going to go to." Blah blah blah. Everybody knows the outcome of that. Mister, who shows up, and there you go.
Believe me, the power of prayer does work, ladies and gentlemen. You might not believe it, but if you pray, it really happens.
But you've got to believe it.
Yep.
And if it's not prayer, meditation, whatever your source is, but however you believe.
In regards to what Lynn says, if
Yes,
you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect people to believe in
really.
you? You know?
Please believe in yourself.
When I used to sell cars, the main thing I would tell people, they say, how are you so successful selling cars and all that? I said, because before you sell a car, you got to sell yourself.
Don says if you feel like you aren't worthy, listen to some positive affirmation meditations. Remember to fill your own cup with love before you can share. Hmm. Absolutely.
Well said.
And and to that point, and I didn't feel very worthy of anything after my last divorce, because I allowed someone to take that from me. So it took a little bit of work to kind of to move out of that feeling about myself and recreate myself. I recreated myself. I went to positive things. I joined different clubs. I found a new set of friends. I recreated myself, and that's how it took me 12 years. I think 12 years. Is that how long it took?
And you know the one thing
I don't
that
know,
Faye
10
did
years
not,
maybe.
that Faye didn't believe, I told her when I saw her, I said, man, I said, you're still as hot as you were in high school. I am?
I thought that was kind of funny. Holly
Yes,
says
Ronnie, exactly. Believe and love yourself. Yep, yep. And look what Holly does.
she listens to positive affirmations every night before bed. Absolutely. And I hope that people. I want to just kind of promote Paul Francis's meditations that he has on YouTube and on his website. They are fantastic meditations that I use as much as I can. There's 16 of them, and you can find them on YouTube, Paul Francis Medium, and they're fantastic. The message he has before the meditation and then the actual meditations are so very powerful. Please check them out, everybody. They're on healing, and they're on abundance, and they are on protection. You will not be disappointed. Please check them out.
Here's the thing, folks. When I first started out from here, from Minnesota, we're in Wisconsin now, but from Minnesota, I started out to go to Texas. And I said, I'm going to do something big in Texas. And here I was, as they say, on the top, flying all over the place and everything. Little
Because
old
you,
me, I would say. Little old me,
because you
making
believed
it
in
big.
yourself, you believed in your talent.
Right. And people would say, man, if it wasn't for me, you would. And I looked at them and said, no, it was my talent that did it. Not
Yeah.
you. You weren't on stage with me. I was.
You weren't there practicing with me when I was a little guy. Don says stepping into the power of loving yourself is the most amazing wake up call. It's okay to love yourself. Yes. And that was just one of those things I learned stepping out of that last terrible relationship. I didn't realize I was worthy. I didn't realize that I should love myself. I didn't know that, but I started to learn that. I started to learn that.
And not to take any credit for it. Hello, Anne Marie.
Hi there, Anne Marie. Good to
But
see
not to
you.
take any credit, but and Faye will tell you, I changed her life around in more ways than one. And I'm talking about from the spiritual end of it. And I made her see things differently.
Right. Well, I was to my own credit too. I was on my way. I believe that Roger and I would never have gotten together if I wasn't on my own way of accepting and being uh, re- receptive to new ideas. I was already on my way, and then he showed up as a psychic medium, and I went, wow. That was another thing I had to kind of digest. But he's right. After getting together, uh, you know, talking to each other, being married to him, my whole life has opened up. I'm very, very happy about that.
Ooh, I like what Anne Marie says.
Anne Marie says today I had to tell someone from my past to respect my life and not interfere. It was hard. Yeah, good
But
for
you
you,
stood
Anne
your
Marie.
ground.
You stood your ground. You set up your boundary. You know, nobody else can judge you.
Look what Ramona says.
She says it took me a long time too, Faye. Yeah. hmm But we're on the right track. I believe we're on the right track. There are some folks who might be um, suggesting that we're on the wrong path, but that's their path. That's their journey. They're on. I'm on my own journey. I started somewhere when I was a little kid, and my parents were guiding me. But then I became an adult, and I maybe was guided to have an experience. I don't know. I made a couple of bad ones,
Honey,
but I'm there. Hmm? What?
I'm going to work.
Okay, here we go. I'll let you go.
I'm going to Holly first off.
All right.
Holly, I have a bad tooth. And they're telling me to tell you, if you don't take care of that bad tooth, it's going to lead to two. like the one next to it. Mike's here, honey.
What now? Hi, Mark.
Good
Whoops.
to see you, bud.
Always nice to see you too, Mark. Absolutely. Holly says okay.
I just got the tooth right away, boom, and then they said it could go to the next one. So,
Hmm.
all right. Anne Marie, I'm getting your stomach for some reason. I don't know if you're having pain in your stomach or what, but I'm getting your stomach. That's where they take me right away. Mark, I'm getting one. Mark, I'm getting one of your eyes, not both of them. One. Dawn, what is it, Dawn, that's scaring you? Something. It's like if a door slams you, you go like that. It scares you. To me, there's something in your house that is scaring you. Lisa Cantu, be careful that you do not step on something barefooted or that you not sprain your ankle. Okay? Twist your ankle, whatever. I hope everybody's still with us because I'm going for it all. Mary Erickson, I believe you are going to receive a package that you're going to say, no, this isn't mine, but it's supposed to be meant for you, whether it belongs to somebody else, okay? The contents to me are for you.
Did you see what Mark said? He said
Blurry
blurry
lately.
lately.
Yep, buddy. I pick it up, believe me.
Joni's still here.
Okay, Joni, I know. I tell her, let me know that you're still here.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was going to Cheryl. Cheryl Wenzel. Can you pull her up, honey?
Okay. Just give me a moment. I'll do.
And then while I'm waiting for Cheryl, okay, hang on to Cheryl. I'm going to go to Deborah Medina. Deborah, I don't know what this is, but I'm getting tears. And to me, it's like broken-hearted tears, okay? And I'm sorry to bring that up to you, but you need to know. Cheryl. Oh, Cheryl. This is weird. It's almost like a teletype, Cheryl, of money. You're doing this, like it's toilet paper and you're pulling money. That's a good sign.
I always dreamed that toilet paper would be money.
For her, in her case, yes, it is. You better know my name, too.
Anne Marie says, yes, have been getting pain.
Honey, don't ignore it, please, okay? When I get stuff like this, they tell me, the spirits tell me, it's to forewarn you. Okay?
So Dawn is responding. She says, I'll think on that. I cleanse my house and put it in protective bubbles so nothing paranormal. Maybe my daughter has her first boyfriend over, so I have a stranger in the house but not scared. Okay.
But keep in mind, he could come with an attachment and leave the attachment in your house. Keep that in mind. All right. Let me go to... Pull up Mohid, honey.
Who?
Mohid Bareja.
Oh, sure. I gotta find him.
I'm going to say this. If your father has passed, your father is with you because there's something that you have to make a decision about, and he wants to help you. Okay? I'm going to move up to the cousin, Benny and Belle. Benny, I'm going to say this. Something might happen between you and Belle or somebody else that's going to make you mad. Let it go. Don't hang on to it because it's going to blow over. It's like you're going to just, oh man. No, let it go. Because it'll blow over and you'll see that it was nothing. Okay, I'm going up further to Vanessa. Two things, Vanessa. There's a little boy with you with bangs that go down like this flat. And there's a little brown and black dog with you. The little boy to me, 5 to 7 years old. Kelly, I'm getting headaches out of Kelly Duran in the back. It's a lot of stress, girl. You need to have Drew give you a good massage, even if it's going to hurt you like crazy. Put Vicks on your hands and virgin olive oil. This is for Drew. And do the back of her neck. If it hurts, nothing ventured, nothing gained. It's got to hurt first.
Vicks is so soothing. I have to say, Vicks is soothing.
Well, that's why you mix it with the virgin olive oil too. And don't wipe it off. Leave it there. Let's go to Joni. Joni, I'm going to say this. Whatever it is that you've been waiting for, like you see, damn it didn't come yet, or, I wish it would go, hurry up and come. It's coming. It's real close to you. I don't know what it is, but it's like almost meeting you. Kathy Hanley. Are you going to Kathy?
I'm working.
Okay, Kathy, I don't mean to pry. I don't want to get into your private life or nothing. But I have an uncle. To me, this uncle is on the other side. He's passed. And he's telling me to tell you, please forgive me. I'm sorry. I don't know what it's about or what, but that's what he's telling me. Moving on. Let's go to Aoife.
Okay. I wish I could.
I got it right here, but I don't know how to make it big like you do.
You can't. You don't have that. If you click on it, does it work? Can you try doing that? Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Wow, okay.
You just click on it, honey.
Aoife, I don't know if you had a brother that passed, but there's someone coming through like a brother to me that is with you. I keep hearing the name Bobby. I don't know who this is. I don't know if that's the name connected to the spirit. But this guy's coming through like a brother, he tells me. Oh, this one's something else. Shauna. Now, I'm just going to ask this because this one really blew my mind when I saw it. Dear, were you thinking about being a nun? Because they show me you dressed as a nun. Lupita Prado. I didn't even see her.
You can click on it if you want.
Yep, I have to. Lupita, somebody you broke up with a long time ago is begging for your forgiveness. Number one, something to do about a ring. I don't know if he stole a ring, took the ring back, whatever. But he's asking for your forgiveness and he's begging you to please, 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 please accept my apology. Go down and read the comments, babe, now that I know I can do this.
Ithe says, must be a spirit, no brother Bobby.
Okay, keep that in mind. I said like a brother, too. If you knew of somebody named Bobby who passed and he was like a brother to you, that's another way of taking it. But please write it down. All this stuff, folks, please write it down, okay? All right, but please write that down, Kathy. It could be like an uncle through marriage or something. I don't know. I just get the way they come to me. If it wasn't an uncle, it was somebody close to you like that. Someone who used to watch you.
So Shauna says, yeah, Roger, before I made my confirmation, I always thought on being a nun, as the song of Bernadette's story inspired me. We have cousins, Protestant on Dad's side in Philadelphia.
There. The story of Sister Bernadette was, man.
She meant priests. I said that wrong.
Okay, but I'm talking about Sister Bernadette. All right. If I just keep it down, keep it written down somewhere, because another time I could go back to you and mention this guy again. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes you keep on saying the same thing to people and they keep on saying, you've said that to me before. There must be a reason why he says it, because spirits don't lie to him.
Herbie Lopez, and I don't want to pry into your business, but is there a female, either a niece, a cousin, or something, or a regular female who's younger that wants to move in with you? There's our good buddy, Azelyn. Go down to the comments, honey. Stay on top of those comments.
Okay, what do you want me to say? You got this.
Whatever they say. Can't
Okay.
you jump over me?
Okay, so Herbie says there was.
Okay, see?
And then say Kathy says, okay, Roger, I'll write it down.
Thank
And
you.
Shauna says, strange you picked that up, Roger.
Well, dear, it's there. They showed me you all dressed as a nun. Keep this in mind, folks. You're probably thinking, nah, he's nuts and all that. No. The spirits tell me what they tell me and they show me what they show me. And that's what I go by. Okay?
Okay, Denise, love you.
Take care, dear.
And Holly's got to leave too. You have a good night as well.
You get well, girl.
Herbie, did you see what Herbie said?
No, what did he say?
There was.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Okay.
All right, I'm going back to Asia Lynn. That dog, Asia, that we talked about, remember a long time ago we talked about a dog? The dog's there again.
Vanessa says the only thing I can think about is my neighbors have a little boy that's 6 to 7 years old.
Okay, and there's a little black and brown dog.
Leanna's okay.
Yeah, I got her. Leanne, you might get in an argument with somebody. Cool your jets, okay? Relax. Don't blow it up to something that ain't there. Deborah, if Rudy complains about something about his stomach, don't ignore it. Get him to a doctor right away. Okay?
Okay, so Vanessa says she's got a little tan and white dog.
No. It's black and brown, light brown.
Anne Marie says a few weeks ago you mentioned about someone with sideburns. The person I told to respect my life was him. When I saw him, he
Oh boy.
had sideburns. Wow.
I'm sorry, honey. I just get what I get. We're getting close, honey.
Yeah, it's telling us that we have to end it.
There, Deborah says he was actually throwing up last night. It could be a hernia. It could be an infection in his intestines. Don't ignore it, okay? Please don't ignore it.
Mohit is asking if there's anything about him. I think you had something on him.
I
right?
said something on him,
Yeah.
and I forgot what it was that I said.
Yeah. Mohit, he did have something. He did say you may want to check the replay.
It was
because
about your father. Now I got it.
All right, remember?
If your father has passed, he's with you in spirit, and there's a decision that you have to make. He wants to make it with you.
I think it's wonderful that you were able to pull that back again.
I know, because you know
Oh my
me, I forget
gosh.
everything.
Oh my gosh. Doreen says hi, Faye and Roger. Hi, Doreen. We're saying
We're
goodbye.
leaving.
We have to go, but you can watch the.
You stood me up again, so I'm leaving.
Please watch the show if you have a moment to.
Herbie asked me, should I let her? It's a matter of trust, Herbie, okay? I'll leave it that way. Deborah, please do not ignore that. I worry about that little guy.
Honey, we need to say goodbye.
Okay. Everybody, I'm sorry I gotta go. But God bless you all. Don't forget, we're going to try to be on Paul's show Thursday. If not, we'll see you Saturday at 10:30 in the morning, where I will be doing this again the same way I did it. And I hope I helped somebody out there. Please write down what I told you, and please heed the warnings that I give you. All right? God bless you all. Please donate to Maui. Do what you can, okay? And more than anything, love one another, because that's what it's all about. God is trying to make us see that right now. So, as we say every show, love everyone you can on this earth right now. Why, everybody, honey? Why? Because love is life, and life is love. Take care, Mary Erickson. Thank you. Blessings to you too. And y'all just take care of each other. And we'll see you again, all right?
Good night, everybody.
Good night. God bless you.